14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Chubb running right. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was, because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense. I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
You know, on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete here to Komet.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, Winston.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off at the 45. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. And looking to erase his memory bank from his opening drive a moment ago that ended in a pick 6 for the first points of the ball game.
And in my experience, a lot of quarterbacks, after throwing a pick 6, the first thing they want to do is fire another one and get those points back immediately. But what really helps you get back in sync is a good, long, methodical drive, mixing the run and the pass, tamp things down a little bit.
One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his own line and just went.
So there's 2 ways to look at that.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he's Not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Reddick. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Reddick forced out to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 1st down, it's Bradley. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Caught on the slant. Touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Here's Winston.
That's complete right side to Komet.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You talk about it.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their... own 6-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence.
Touchdown, Saints. A big play there. 94 yards.
And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
Following the penalty, Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 21-0 our score after 1. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now Winston.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out comes the Saints offensive unit and the NFC playoff race. Let's have a look at it.
And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
Oh, you're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Here's Reddick to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Tucker with the extra point, and it is 28-0. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the second quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. What if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone?
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Little. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there out of the running game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Winston. And it's caught. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Reddick sets to pass it. He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, is starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Devon Hamilton able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Traditionally, as a defense, your #1 job, stop the run. But in today's football, it's impacted the opposing quarterback. Make him uncomfortable. And so far, they've not been able to do that.
Not at all. He's been really comfortable in the pocket. 3 touchdown passes already.
So that could be an important first sack if they do want to turn things around.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The quick slant caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Winston's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And hitting Juju on the slant. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. First down, Winston. Man open right side, it's Rodgers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To the air again with Winston. He finds his man complete. It's Little. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me. Trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Touchdown, Saints! A big play there. 56 yards. And the Saints have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On play action, Winston. And firing a deep ball for Kmet. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. It's a big play there for Seattle. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Now the try here for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And this will wind up a Saints first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. They'll set up to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Being chased out left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Saints are pouring it on. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They'll run on first down. It's Little, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing, Winston. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent,
it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. He finds his man complete. That's Bradley. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's number 7 for him on the year.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And it's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. Still going. They can't stop him. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
So in this case, you'd think the defense would be collapsing to the left side of the field, and they forced him to his left. So he just tucked it away and picked up some yardage.
On 1st down, it's Bradley. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Open man is Komet, the tight end.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Winston now. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 35. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year.
And the Saints are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
To throw, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Little. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Now following the touchdown, Richter to kick off. Takes it at the 7.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter.
Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. On 2nd down, it's Bradley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Back to throw now on first down. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
On 1st and 10, Winston.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Komet.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw again on 2nd down. Reddick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw here. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They go play action here on 1st down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
The quick slant caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Tucker now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A 10-play drive that time, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.